You need to stop paying for Claude Code because there is a new coding agent developed by Amazon that gives you the best Claude models, including the brand new Opus 5 completely for free. It is called Kiro, and in this video I will show you exactly how to set it up and use it to build beautiful multi-page websites and full stack apps even if you're a complete beginner. Plus at the end I will show you how you can connect your Kiro account to AWS and get an extra $200 worth of free credits that can last for up to 6 months. So close all of your other tabs and let's dive right into it. But before I show you how you can use Kiro, I want to first talk about why would you actually want to stop paying for Claude Code. Since Claude Code is one of the best AI coding agents on the planet. And while that is true, it can become very expensive, since its plans can go all the way up to $200 per month. Plus, the newer models that Claude Code is using, like Opus and Fable 5, can burn your Claude limits very fast since they're very token hungry. And that's where Kiro comes in. Now, what is Kiro? Well, it's an app that was built by Amazon as an alternative to Claude Code and Cursor. And inside their app, they offer you all the top Claude models, including Opus 5, so you can build beautiful websites and full stack apps with them. But that is not all, because Kiro actually gives you access to Opus 5 and all the other top Anthropic models completely for free for your first month of trying it. Which means that all you have to do is to download Kiro and create an account, then simply claim your free month, and then you basically get access to Opus 5 and to all the other powerful Anthropic models completely for free. But now you might say, well, Damien, that's great, but what happens after my free month has ended? And the answer to that is the $200 worth of free credits that AWS offers. Because after your free month, what you can do is connect your Kiro account to your AWS account, which when you create, Amazon also gives you $200 worth of free credits that you can spend when using Anthropic models. And these extra credits can last you up to 6 months if you know how to use them correctly. And don't worry, I will show you how you can make the setup and also make your credits last as long as possible towards the end of the video. Because before that, we need to download Kiro and claim our one free month. Now to do that, you simply have to go over to kiro.dev, which I will also leave a link for in the description below, and then you either have the option to download the Kiro IDE app for your operating system, or if you want, you can also install it natively in your terminal. Now if you're asking me, I prefer to using the app, that's why I will simply come over here and I'm going to download the Kiro IDE application. And once I do that and I open it up, I will be prompted to sign in with my Kiro account. Now all you have to do is to simply click on sign in, and this is going to pop up this interface in your browser where you can create your account. And as you can see, you can create it with Google, GitHub, and even AWS. Now, I will personally choose to go with Google, and I will select my account. And once I do that, this will return me back into the app, where I will be able to see the onboarding section. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the dark mode, and then I'm going to skip all the other parts, so I can finally access the Kiro app. But currently, we're in the Kiro free plan, which doesn't give us access to the top Anthropic models. So to get access to them, we simply have to come down here to our account settings, click on this button, and then we simply need to come over here and click on upgrade plan. Now this is going to pop up this tab in our browser where we will be able to come over here and select one of the pro plans that Kiro is offering. Now you might see that these plans are indeed paid, but remember, your first month is completely for free. So all you have to do is to simply select one of them. Let's say I want to select the Kiro Pro plan, and click on upgrade, and this is going to pop up a Stripe checkout where, as you can see, I can subscribe to this plan for a month completely for free, and I will only be billed at the first day of the next month. So what I would actually advise you to do is to start this plan at the first days of the month, so you literally have a full month worth of credits without getting billed. And I will actually make sure I publish this video on those dates, since as you can see, my total due for today is $0. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in my card information and click on pay and subscribe, but again I'm not going to pay anything since as you can see my total amount is $0. And once you do that, your plan will be upgraded to the Kiro Pro plan, whereas you can see your usage credits have increased to over 1000, and you also will be able to access the top Anthropic models. But before you do anything else, we need to make sure that we click on Manage Plan and we actually cancel our Pro subscription so we don't get billed at the first of the month. So to do that, we simply have to come over here and click on Update Subscription, and then we simply need to select the Kiro free subscription that we had before, click on Continue, and then click on Subscribe and Pay. And this is going to update our subscription so we don't get billed at the first of the month. As you can see over here, it's telling us that our next estimated payment will be $0, which is exactly what we wanted. But we will still be able to use our Pro subscription up until that day. So now let's come back over to the Kiro app and let me show you how you can actually use it. Now the first thing that you need to do is to create a brand new project just like you do in any IDE. So I will simply come over here and I'm going to create a folder called Kiro and I will simply select it, which now means that the AI will be able to create assets in that folder. This is the standard IDE interface. Over here we will have all the code that the AI writes. Here we will be able to review it, and here we have our AI assistant, which if we actually come over here and we click on select model, you can see that we can access all the top Anthropic models from our Pro subscription. Here we have Opus 5, we have Sonnet 5, we have Opus 4.8, and we also have access to the top GPT models as well, like GPT 5.6 and many more. Now for our first test, I'm going to choose to go with Opus 5, which if I actually zoom into, just so you guys can see better, I can also adjust its effort level if I actually want, which ranges from low to max. But for this example, I'm going to leave it on high since I think it is more than good enough. And then next to that, we also have the agent mode, where we can either select the default coding assistant, we can put the agent into plan mode so it specifically plans out what it's going to do next. We can select bug fix, which is specifically for fixing bugs, and we also have quick spec and spec. Now the first task that I want Kiro to complete is to build me a nice looking multi-page website for a marketing agency. So what I'm going to do is I will simply come over here to the prompt box and describe exactly that. Hey, what I want you to do is to build me a multi-page beautiful looking website for a marketing agency. Make sure it has all the necessary sections that a marketing agency will have, and it also has colors that marketing agencies tend to use. Now for the design, I want it to be modern and make sure that it also has some very nice animations. And now that I described my prompt, what I'm going to do is I will simply come over here and switch over to the plan mode so Kiro can fence the reason and figure out exactly what pages our website should have. And then once I review the plan and I actually like it, then I will give it the signal to actually go over and build it for me. Now, as you can see, Kiro has already started working and it is planning out our website. But before it can do anything, it is first asking us 3 clarifying questions about the tech stack that it should use, which color direction do we want, and how far should the animation go. So I'm going to say, pick the tech stack that you think would be best. Now for the color, also pick the one that you think would be best. And how far should the animation go? Let's do something that is tasteful. The animations reveal themselves when we scroll and hover over different sections of the page. And now we'll simply send over the prompt so Kiro can get all the answers that it needs so he can go over and create us a detailed implementation plan for this website. And boom, Kiro just finished creating our implementation plan, which is this one over here. As you can see, it is telling us everything that it's going to use, from the tech stack to the color palette to how the background of the website is going to be, all the way up to the full site structure and all the pages that it is going to have, like homepage, services, service detail work, case study page, pricing, etc, etc. Now I actually took the time and read through this plan, and I personally really like it. But if you found something that you didn't like, all you have to do is to simply come over here, give a prompt over to Opus 5, and it is going to go over and change out the plan for you. But since I actually really like it, I will actually come over here and switch to the default coding assistant, and I will say, great, I really like the plan, build out this website for me, and spin it up in a local host so I can take a look at it. And I'm going to send over this prompt so Kiro, using Opus 5 completely for free, can go over and build out this website for us based on the plan that I created before. Which, as you can see, Kiro has already started doing, and every time it is asking me for approval, I simply click on always allow, because you will find that when you first install the app, you do have to give it some permissions. But once you do that, then it will be able to basically run on its own and build out the full website for you. So what I'm going to do is I will simply let this run in the background, and I will be back with you once it is done. And boom, Kiro just finished building out our website. And it also spinned up a local host exactly as we told it to, which if we actually open up, we will be able to take a look at the website that it created. Now this is the hero section, and as you can see, he has a very nice modern design. And if I keep scrolling down, we can see a lot of nice animations, along with a section about the capabilities of our marketing agency. Then we can see some more information with some very nice animations as well, some case studies, the 5 phases of mystery with this very nice animation when you scroll through it, which I really like. Then we have some testimonials. Underneath we have some recognition that this company has gotten, along with an insight section and a CTA at the bottom. And if I actually click on another page, like the work page, you can see that this is actually a completely separate page with completely unique sections, exactly as we wanted. Same thing with the about page, it's a completely unique page as well. Same thing with the pricing. Here we can see the pricing of our agency, and as you can see, it has this very nice interactive animation when I hover over the pricing section with my mouse, along with a table over here breaking down how our pricing actually works. And the same exact thing happens with the insights page as well. And as you can see, Opus 5 managed to create us a pretty nice and unique design, which definitely makes this website not look AI generated at all. And again, we were able to do this completely for free by using Kiro. But enough with the websites, let's give it a significantly harder task to complete, which is going to be building a full stack calorie tracking app where the user will be able to log in what foods he ate for that day, and then the app is going to save all that information and depict it into nice looking graphs and charts. Plus, it will also use AI to help the user achieve his fitness goals by either gaining or losing weight. So to make this app, I will simply open up a brand new session over here, and I'm going to come over here and say, hey, what I want to do is build a calorie tracking app where the user will be able to log in the foods that he ate for the day, and this is going to figure out how many calories and what macros he ate for that day, which then the app should be able to depict in nice looking graphs and charts that will help the user understand what he ate better. Plus, I also want a section in the app which is going to use AI intelligence and help the user with achieving his fitness goals. So either lose weight, maintain his weight, or gain weight based on his diet. So now what I want you to do is to actually go over and create me a detailed implementation plan for exactly what sections the app is going to have and how it is going to work, and then return it over to me so I can take a look at it. And now what I'm going to do is I will simply come over here and I'm going to switch over in the plan mode, and I will send over that prompt. And then I will also switch the model to, let's say, Sonnet 5 for this example, since I also want to see what another model other than Opus is going to be able to generate. And then I will simply send over this prompt so Kiro, use it, Claude Sonnet 5 can go and generate us this implementation plan for our app. And as you can see, that's exactly what Kiro went over and did. It created us this detailed implementation plan where it is telling us how it is going to set up the auth and onboarding section. It also is telling us how the dashboard is going to be created, how the food logging is going to work, then what analytics and charts we're going to have. Then for the AI codes, it is telling us how it is going to work, and it is asking us for an API key so it can actually use an AI model in its backend, along with what tech stack it is going to use and some more information. Now I actually sat there and read through this plan, and I actually really like it. The only change that I want to make is for my MVP. I don't actually want to use a third-party backend database, and I want a natively built database in my PC. So I'm going to say, hey, I don't want you to use Supabase. I actually want you to create a local database for my MVP, just to first test it out and see that it works correctly. And also for the API key for my AI codes, I'm going to create one from OpenAI. This is the key. And now what I'm going to do is I will simply go over to platform OpenAI/API keys, and I will simply come over here and create a brand new API key, which I'm going to call example. I will click on create, and now I will simply copy it. I'm going to come back over to Kiro. I'm going to paste in my API key, and then I will say, this is my API key, make sure my AI codes is using it. And after I give it this information, I'll simply tell it, great, build out this app for me. and I will click on enter. So now Kiro, using the Sonnet 5 model completely for free, can go with the information that we gave it and with the API key that we generated, create us this AI calorie tracking app, which as you can see has already started doing, and it created this 12-step plan that it will now start executing, and once it finishes with the task, it will simply come over here and mark it as done. So now what I'm going to do is I will simply let this run in the background and let it build up the app for me, and I will come back to you either if we face any issues or once the app is fully finished. And boom, as you can see, Kiro just finished building out our app. And now if I actually come over here and I click on the local host, I will be able to take a look at it. But as you can see, the first thing that we have to do is to actually create an account. So I'll simply come over here and create an account with my email address. And once I do that, then I must to put in my specific information. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I will simply come over here and fill in the information that is true to me, like age, height, weight, and what my goal is. Let's say it is to gain weight, and let's say target weight is 75 kilograms. And now if I click on calculate my targets, I will be able to finally access the app. Whereas you can see here, I will be able to see how many calories I ate today along with a macro breakdown. Since if I come over here and click on log food, I'm able to actually come over here and add in the food that I ate. For example, let's say that I ate chicken breast today and I had, let's say, 2 servings of it for lunch, and I click on add, then this is going to add this into my dashboard. Plus, if I move over in the analytics section, I will be able to see some very nice looking graphs for exactly what I ate today. As you can see, these are the calories that I ate and for how many meals. Plus, I can also switch the time frame if I want to 30 days, which is pretty good. And we also have the AI code section where I can actually come over here and talk to my AI codes. For example, I could say, hello, I want to gain some weight. Give me a good meal plan that I could eat every day to achieve my goal. And if I click on send, then you will see that I'm going to get a response from the AI with a sample meal plan that will help me achieve my goal of reaching 75 kilograms. And overall, I would say that our app does look very good. And remember, we managed to build it completely for free using Sonnet 5 inside Kiro. But currently, nobody can use our app since it is just locally hosted in our own machine. And for other people to be able to use it, we would need to deploy it to the cloud. Now to do that, we're going to use a third-party application that is called Vercel that allows you to deploy projects like this completely for free. And the good thing with Kiro Code is that it's super simple to connect to Vercel and let Kiro deploy the app for you. Because all you have to do is to simply say something like, hey, what I want you to do is to use the Vercel CLI, pop up the authentication page so I can authorize you to use my Vercel account, and then I want you to deploy the app that I just built to the cloud for me using Vercel. And as you can see, that's exactly what Kiro did. It popped up this page over here, where all I need to do is simply come over here and click on allow, and this is going to authorize Kiro to use my Vercel account and deploy the app that we just built for me. And boom, Kiro Code finished deploying our project to Vercel, and if I actually come over here and I click on this URL and I click on open, this is going to open up our app in my browser, where I will then be able to log in into my account and access it like a normal user. Plus, if you want to take a look at how much usage you have left, you can simply come over here to the bottom of the page, click on your Kiro plan, and then you will be able to see how many credits you have consumed and how many you have left. And as you can see, after building a multi-page website and a full stack app, I still have plenty of credits left, so I can build anything else that I want. Now, if you want more help with setting this up, or you want to learn how you can build and scale your own AI business, then make sure you click the top link in my description and you come and check out my school community, where I help members do exactly that through all the content that I have inside my classroom and through the dedicated one-to-one access to me that every community member gets immediately when they join. And if you want to learn how you can get $200 worth of free credits with a free AWS account and then connect it to Kiro so you can use them whenever you want, then make sure you go and watch this video over here, and I will see you over there.